Well, good to be with you, and thank you. Yes, this is actually comportment or in keeping with their strategy after the last or over the last several weeks of the war. They have attacked, in fact, in three previous incidents, attacked commercial shipping associated with Israeli flagged ships, or rather Israeli-owned ships flagged to other countries. They have, and by I say they, I mean the Houthis, but also more broadly their sponsors, Iran, who have also worked through proxies in Syria, Lebanon, and Iraq, have attacked U.S. military facilities. So the attack on the warship, on the Carney, in a sense is an escalation, but in another sense is really part and parcel of what they've been doing. Now they're using drones, they're using rockets. So far, no big signal success, but the fact that they're willing to sustain these attacks and to risk U.S. Retribution afterwards does show that they have their risk threshold is rising.
Well, can we expect retribution from the United States? As I keep pointing out, it was President Biden who took the Houthis off that list of terrorist groups. We've seen U.S. troops attacked by Iranian proxies over the past 2 months. Are we going to see a more serious response from the United States?
I think we will see, and we have seen incremental responses in Syria. I think you're probably aware after previous attacks, there were rocket and air attacks by the United States, or missile and air attacks on storage facilities associated with Iranian-backed militias. We have in the past also conducted strikes against radars and other installations of the Houthis in Yemen. So I think in the United States, the question is not whether there'll be a retribution or a response. There will be. The question is, will it be signal and significant? Something along the lines of what Donald Trump did when he took out Qasem Soleimani. So far, the Biden administration has not shown a willingness to escalate in that way. And frankly, because they still are trying to de-escalate in the region, I think it will be more like these small tit-for-tat attacks rather than a major escalation that would be a little more viscerally satisfying.
What message does this send to Tehran when you've got a U.S. warship, a warship belonging to the world's most powerful country, coming under attack from a group of rebels in Yemen?
Well, in Israel, they sometimes refer to the rules of the game in regional conflicts, right? So I think the rules of the game get tested from time to time when either Israel or the United States, a major power with significant military capabilities, is provoked by a group with marginal capabilities but a willingness to incur risk. So there is a possibility that the United States will decide, which would be how the Israelis would do it, in my view, to reset the rules of the game and to send a very sharp response. But if they don't, the message they're sending, as you allude to, is that the Houthis can basically continue to tweak the United States and continue to press the envelope, so to speak, without risk of real painful retribution.